It seems like the more people crowd downtown Asheville, the less we notice them.
They don't see everybody else.
Sure, sometimes we look at one another, but Jeremiah wonders how often we see people for who they are.
I don't know, there's a lot of freaking this everywhere you go.
About 1,000 people a day walk by me and look at me. And
Meanwhile, the man known as Dog rarely gets a second glance. The first impressions, rarely good, he says.
oh, look at him, he's a drug addict. Oh, look at him, he ain't ever gonna amount to anything.
In a sometimes cruel world, a kind greeting stands out.
What's up?
Zach Walters isn't one to walk around with blinders on.
But some people don't know my name, they just call me the cameraman.
He takes pictures of the I would like to say the dirty aspect of life.
Oh man, you coming at me strong today. People were very skeptical at first when I started coming out here with the camera. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
I'll be down here shooting probably until like 6 or 7, so we'll talk. The idea behind it is to show a different side of the city, the one that you don't see in magazines and tourist brochures.
What he ends up with is more than just a picture of struggle.
I'm on camera. Send me some shots of this so I can send it to my future ex-wife.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a pretty shot, man.
A few years ago, Zach learned to combine photography with a sense of humanity.
I want to show people how people are feeling out here and, you know, capture the good and the bad. I don't really do stage stuff, but yeah, we can.
His Instagram account, Underneath Asheville, introduces followers to everyone from the homeless to street musicians.
I've seen him do some pretty awesome pieces on every single homeless person in this town.
These are the real people that actually live in this town.
Real people often ignored.
What he does is he documents people in the street.
A lot of times if you give respect and show love and empathy, it will be shown to you back. You got a lot of talent, man. Do you like it when people hear you, listen to you when you're playing?
Of course, yeah.
Do you mind if I do a close-up?
Okay.
Okay. Those are great. I can see my own reflection.
Zach sees himself in many of his subjects.
You know, actually, when I was 18 or 19, I was homeless myself for about 6 months. I was an addict. I had addiction problems. I've been in recovery, been clean for 7 years.
And his lens of life experience makes him more than just a photographer.
I didn't just take their picture and walk away. I stayed with them, I talked to them, I listened to their stories.
Which explains why Dog isn't afraid to open up.
Dude, I'm having a really hard time. Really bad.
Really?
Yeah, man, I don't have any motivation in my life right now.
Some people I'll spend an hour or two with, talking sometimes.
Dog's real name is Brandon. He's been homeless for a decade.
I'm a drug addict, man. I'm not happy unless I'm alive. I've been having a hard time on it.
I hear you, man.
He helps. I don't see many people helping out there. Not many people at all.
Every photo puts a face on the need for help.
I just got my bachelor's in December in psychology, and yeah, I would like to be a social worker. You mind if I take one more? Is that okay?
Trust doesn't happen in a flicker.
This is a trip, isn't it?
And by exploring what he calls Underneath Asheville,
It's good, man.
Zach's tapped into stories that speak to him.
Kind of documenting, you know, what's going on downtown, you know.
With every social media post, he hopes we all learn to see what he sees.
Because it's real.
He's a good man right here.
In Asheville,
Community.
John Lee, News 13.
Thank you.